Brendan Smith with Batdorf and Bronson Coffee Roasters. We're just going to do a quick little at-home demonstration today. And we are using this little guy, the Moka Pot. So if you're familiar with the Moka Pot, it's a helpful little coffee brewing device, really popular. Let me turn this camera a little bit. Really simple. Just screws off like this. Inside it's got a little basket for the coffee and a little chamber for the water. And then as the water heats up, the pressure forces it through here, which brews your coffee for you. Really, really simple. But I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks how to do this really well. So let me switch you down to the live action camera. And you're not going to see too much of me, but that's okay, right? So here's what we're going to do. First, you got to get some coffee. I am using Colombia Las Brisas, one of our awesome coffees from Batdorf and Bronson. You can get this on our website. Tasting notes are citrus, cocoa, and honey. Really, really delicious. Also have a kettle of hot water standing by, which is key. And I've got my Moka Pot. So I'm going to grind this coffee, or I have ground this coffee, I should say, to a pretty fine grind. Almost as fine as you would for espresso. Maybe not quite that fine. So I'm going to fill up my little chamber. Let me step off camera, because I didn't bring my funnel. So I'll show you. We're going to fill up the little chamber with coffee. And then pop it in down here. But before we do, we need water. So a lot of people do this with cold water. The problem with cold water is if you use cold water for the entire brewing process, you tend to over extract the coffee that's in there because it takes so long for the water to heat up. And the entire time it's heating up, it's brewing the coffee. So you can kind of over extract and end up with something pretty unpleasant. There's that line. So there's a little valve, a little safety valve right here. Just filling up to that. I'm going to drop this in. And all you have to do is screw the top on. Now this is going to be hot because we just poured hot water in. So it's best to grab it with a towel or something. Nice and secure. Give it a spin. And then immediately throw it over the heat. Normally we would leave this closed, but I'm going to open it so you can see. I'm going to bring the camera in too, so you can watch with me. Off. Feel free to drop them in the comments below. In the meantime, maybe I'll switch cameras for a second. Why isn't this holding? Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, the Colombia Las Brisas, really good coffee. This is just heating up now and brewing the coffee. So in a minute, we should have delicious coffee. Also, there's a coupon on the screen above me. 10% off at batdorfcoffee.com using the code WATCHANDLEARN10. So write that down. I'm going to get rid of it for the moment. And if you haven't yet, join us on Facebook in the Batdorf Boosters VIP Coffee Club. We do exclusive discounts, coupons, morning mug shots, and other fun things there. So that's a great place to be. Batdorf Boosters VIP Coffee Club on Facebook. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so we're brewing. Let me show you. So you see it kind of coming out? And at a certain point, it's going to start to get gurgly. When it gets gurgly, we're going to pull it. All right, you see that? Now it's time to pull. So we pull it off the heat. And I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to get this on camera properly. What I'm going to do, let's switch cameras. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it under some water. Just going to stop the brewing process. So let's switch cameras here. So yeah, I ran it under some water just to cool it off and stop it from brewing. And now we have our coffee. So let's grab something to drink out of. You can see it's a rather thick brew, somewhere between espresso and filter coffee in terms of like the viscosity. I'm going to remove that little, oh, I can't. Why can't I? Okay, well, I'm going to leave it up then. I guess I can close that cabinet. Somewhere between espresso and filter coffee. So it's thick, it's viscous. It's really delicious, really sweet. The Columbia Las Brisas taste delicious this way. That's about it. So remember to keep your equipment clean. As always, you don't want rancid coffee. So just keep it clean and start with hot water and enjoy your mocha pod. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's all I've got for today. I will see you guys next time.